What's up, my peoples? You are now watching Mental Telepathy's Arena, and I am your host, the lyrical genius, Black Titanium. You probably remember me from being the host of another show, The Homeless Empire. You know, I'm still running that empire. But anyway, we're gonna get jump right into it. I'm creating a new podcast. I'm creating my own YouTube videos. You got to do a lot of things to control black media, man, because so many things on social media is making black people look like idiots 24 hours a day on social media. So basically, you have to fight that with black media because, not to mention that you got people talking about you every day. Basically, you got the feds on my back or whatever. I know, but we're gonna get into that's a whole nother story. But nevertheless, we're gonna jump right into it because you know, I woke up one morning and I seen this article on the internet. Basically it said the caption was they are now killing the kids, which was a caption of the gang members. They killed a bunch of kids. I'm sure y'all heard about it. Y'all heard about the story. They killed a bunch of kids and they left them in the field out in Chicago. That's nothing new out there. Their value on life, the value on black life out in Chicago is dirt cheap. You know that, I know it, and everybody else know it, so it ain't no secret. But the caption was, they are now killing the kids. And I said to myself, like, like, does that really surprise you that they are now killing the kids? It doesn't surprise me because basically, I connect all my information not with social media, but with what God says. What was written in the book of Revelations is basically everything that's happening now. So you have to match it up to the current events of what's happening in the world right now. And God said in the Bible that the original Hebrews, which is us, the original Hebrews, black people, in this day and time, the women of our race are going to birth monsters. Do you hear what I'm saying? It says that the women of our race are going to birth monsters. And this is not on not only our race. You got Latinos. They some savage motherfuckers too. Real talk. They some real zombies. But no, black people. We have reached the state of like this is like a state of emergency. The mind state. One thing you have to realize about falling into the abyss is that when you fall into the abyss, the reason why they call it the abyss is because the fall is endless. It's an endless fall, and that's in that state of that's the stage and the state that black people are in. We have went from the state of being stupid as far as being reduced to cowards by other cultures, especially the white man, all the way into the state of zombieism. Yeah. And the ironic part about it is that these niggas will walk around here and they be proud of it. Yeah. But back to the essence of the conversation. The caption was, they are now killing the kids. That was the caption. So I thought about it. I said, you know, they gonna, the white man gonna put his spin on it, and black people, these fake ass gangster ass niggas is gonna take pride in it. Because all these niggas want to be Don Corleone and Frank Gotti and all of that. Y'all, you know what I'm saying. So I said, listen, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to do a show on the subject matter, to know to give people a better understanding, not to ridicule, but to provoke food for thought. Because a lot of the times our people don't think at all. They just they just move on actions, reactions, and the reactionaries can get them to do anything. And this is the stage that we at. Just running around. Value on a black life is dirt cheap to these niggas. And then the crazy part about it is they'll be like, yo, when the police shoot us, yo man, the crackers doing this, they doing that, doing. Nigga, you niggas are the number one. Gangs are the number one detrimental cancer sores on the back of the black race. Real talk. It's the worst thing that ever happened to black people, and the best thing that ever happened to a bitch ass nigga that could never stand on his own too. Excuse me for a minute. I had to pause for a minute, but I'm back to the mental telepathy's arena. But like I was saying, yeah, that shit is like the worst thing that ever happened to our race. No, we running around, taking pride, and the ironic part about it, we take pride in this shit, and the crazy part about it is that we glorify this shit, and we don't glorify nothing positive. So now, guess what? All our youth are looking up to idiot ass niggas. It's a case of the blind leading the blind. And now these old ass niggas are so bitter that their life ain't never went nowhere, that they misleading the youth astray. So now the caption of they are now killing the kids is like so false, because these little niggas is growing up as monsters. They being indoctrinated by monsters, and their mothers are handing them over into the hands of their own enemies. So it all connects when we think about it. And I say, and I ask myself, now what stage do we have to get to, for us to even realize? Because you got a lot of people that walk around saying, yo, you right, man, this is we need positive, we need unity, we need this, we need that, we need that. But when they around with their evil friends, when they evil with the evil ones, guess what they do? Yeah, nigga, da 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 da. Yeah, nigga, I'm a gangster, nigga, I'm doing this. Yeah, yeah. And they mind fuck each other into, yo, don't tell. Nigga just this nigga is fucking raper. He's a rapo pedophile ass nigga talking about don't tell. Fucking little kids, pedophilia. These niggas are just weirdo ass savages, and they mind fucking niggas and talking about don't tell. But a woman ain't supposed to tell you fucking her kid. But this is how crazy fucking black people really are, and we are the only culture in the history of the world that participate in our own destruction. Real talk. So when you hear about the caption being they are now killing little kids, them little niggas ain't kids, man. Them niggas is running around with choppers, fofos, 45s, and everything else, and they dropping each other like flies, because this is what they being indoctrinated by. And it all starts in the house when the mom's dragging them through the mud, the father ain't there. Yeah, it all starts in the house. Because if you give, once the father give the kid guidance, he could be around a room full of savages and it won't even influence him. Real talk. So when I see the caption that they are now killing the kids, that shit is so false. It's like, yo, come on, man. Black people are so delusional to the point of being retarded. Real talk. You send these little niggas out on missions and to do this and do that and teach them how to be, enter the realm of the criminally insane, and then when they die, you talking about, yo, they were so good. What happened to him? He was a good kid. He was headed to college. Everything was going good for him. The little motherfucker was a fucking monster, a demon in training. As is a lot of these children out here. They put on a facade in public like these niggas love kids. These niggas don't love kids, man. These niggas are savages. Straight savages. And it need to be exposed because niggas like that, because when you think about it deep into the depth of the whole situation, you gotta ask yourself, when the hell are we gonna try to, make a comeback? Because black men out here looking stupid. We looking retarded out here. So how do we make a comeback if we got all that shit as a cancer sore on the backs of our race? These niggas, in all reality, these niggas need to be excommunicated out of the race on some real shit. These niggas need to be excommunicated straight up out of our race. That's the only way we gonna ever make a comeback. You can get these niggas all the jobs you want to, that don't mean nothing. Because they ain't gonna do nothing with it. But a person who got real knowledge, that's the white man try to get him away from his kids. This is why you see a lot of black kids who don't have fathers. I fail to believe that all of these black men don't want to be fathers to their children and don't love their children. Yeah, ain't no such thing as a black man don't love his children. Excuse me. So I had to speak on the situation, man, because a lot of the times we need reminders. We need reminders because self-hate is a hell of a mental state. And because of the fact that our race has been indoctrinated in the realm of self-hatred, these niggas' value on life is dirt cheap, man. They don't care, man. Black people do not care about other people, man. Because when you're dealing with self-hatred, it's emphatically impossible to love anything or anybody else, even if it's your own children. These niggas are detrimental to their own children's health and don't even know it. Because they don't know the symptoms of self-hatred. A lot of them don't even know they're dealing with self-hatred. Real talk. Gangs are the worst thing that happened to us, man. A lot of these niggas are rapists, pedophiles, hiding behind them colors, man. And these niggas when they used to come, I'm gonna tell you something, man. When I was doing time back in the day, man, back in the 80s, up in Clinton, down in Moore, man, we used to do them niggas dirty when they came through the prison gates. Real talk. They didn't have a chance. If we didn't do them dirty, the COs was doing them dirty. Real talk. They didn't have a chance. Real talk. Now these pussy ass niggas running around raping little kids and shit and glorifying this shit. Because they gotta hide behind an army of niggas. And that type of shit don't need to be kept quiet, because these niggas are scum of the fucking earth. These niggas need to be dead. They need to be castrated and the whole shit. You run around raping little children, raping women, and glorifying that shit. Come on, man. Think about what society has been flipped into, man. Soon as them niggas came to prison, man, them niggas, they went through hell. Trust me, back in the day when them niggas came to the penitentiary, they was getting done dirty. Any nigga that came in there for rape and pedophilia and all that shit was getting done dirty. And that's what's supposed to happen to their ass right now. But because of the fact that the white man is promoting this shit and taking these niggas under his wing, because that's what once you become evil motherfuckers like that, the white man he incorporates that shit into his system, and he uses that shit. A lot of these niggas are snitches. They might be gang members, but they snitches. All that shit. And that shit don't need to be kept quiet, man. That shit need to be exposed, because when you keep quiet, you leave room for the devil and his followers to make mischief throughout the whole land. That's what's happening here. These niggas are sitting silently in fear because they got a job and they don't want to rock the boat. So all that shit is being kept under the rug. While these niggas' kids is being fucked over, they fucking over these niggas' kids and everything else. And these niggas don't care. As long as you give them a job, as long as you give them some food, as long as you give these niggas a party, some entertainment. Yeah. As long as you give them niggas all of that shit, they cool. They sit at home, eat a bunch of GMOs, become obese and fat and nasty, and they don't care what happened. And then you got black bitches that be mad at me. No, these fat ugly chicks, they be mad at me because they be the motherfuckers that be birthing these monsters, and they know what they turned them into. You feel me? I'm not gonna sugarcoat this shit. This shit need to kept. I'm keeping this shit in the raw, because a lot of these niggas you can't sugarcoat shit with. You feel me? You can't sugarcoat nothing with these niggas, man. They don't understand nothing but pain. That's all these niggas understand. And them type of niggas, man, need to be excommunicated out of our race, because there's no way that black people are gonna rise. I don't care how many jobs you accumulate, how much money you accumulate. That shit don't erase self-hatred. It does not erase self-hatred. You can become a doctor, lawyer. You can go to the prestigious universities, wherever you want to go. Money does not erase self-hatred. And when you got a bunch of niggas like that in your race, and it just and the cycle is spinning so fast, you gotta bring about awareness, and you gotta have a serious conversation about excommunicating these niggas, man. And the ironic part about it is the same niggas that do you dirty are the same niggas in the hood that you look up to and respect and glorify, instead of glorifying niggas that graduate college and all of that shit. I done seen drug addicts, niggas that smoke crack, smoke meth. These niggas they'll be worshiping the drug dealer. The same niggas that's ruining their motherfucking lives. So when I see the caption that they are now killing the kids, I gotta laugh. That shit makes me laugh. Because these little niggas ain't kids, man. They forcing them to grow up at an alarming rate. They forcing them to grow up very early, man. Out here in New York, then the children, by the time they get 13, 14, they like, you could say in wise years, they like 29. Real talk. I don't mean to go off track, but back to the essence of the conversation. Yeah, man, these niggas lie. Their values on life is dirt cheap, man. And for you to take pride in it, it just tells people that you are straight retarded. Straight retarded. I know white people got to have, when they out in the sports bars, we are the butt end of every culture's jokes. Real talk, we are the butt end of every culture's jokes. And I know a lot of niggas don't want to hear it, because basically, you know why? Because they are the perpetrators. And these niggas need to be dead too. On some real shit. You gotta know where to draw the line with that crazy shit, man. But back to the essence of what I was saying, man. When they say that they are killing the kids, they are not killing the kids. They are killing monsters. They're killing demons. Demons are killing demons. These niggas are practicing voodoo, witchcraft, Santa Maria, all that shit out here right now. That's by popular demand. It's a spiritual war going on and all that shit out here. Real talk. All that shit about them leaving them in the fields, that's sacrifices, man. That's all that is. That's what these niggas is into. So don't be surprised when you see that caption, they are now killing the kids. We need to wake up, man. We need to wake up. And the key, man, is the key is the no. We need a spiritual awakening. We need to niggas need to start loving themselves because you can't love nobody else, man. I don't care how many jobs they give you, how much money you accumulate, how much materialistic shit you accumulate. It ain't gonna make you feel good, man. When you a monster, nigga, you just a monster. And when at night when you lay down, you got to lay down with yourself and reflect, man. And I know you feel like a monster. There's no way you could feel like a human being, man. Real talk. So when I look at the situation, like situations in Chicago, LA, New York, and all this stuff, no, it just no, it's not just Chicago. It's a global thing. They just no, they just keying on Chicago because they want to make that a white city. They want all the property to value to lower the property value so they can drive these niggas into jail, kill them off, and they can bring in and all the white people can buy that shit up cheap and to turn that shit into a white city. That's how they do these niggas, man. But these niggas have no insight, no hindsight on that type of shit. You know why? Because they hate intelligent motherfuckers. Because self-hate is a hell of a mental state. This is why when you see black people who go to college, they leave the hood. You know what they do? They do not come back to the hood. They are not going back to the hood. Who wants to be trapped off as a prisoner in their own motherfucking neighborhood? So of course, I don't blame them. I wouldn't come back to this motherfucker either. Because it's like the crab in the bucket effect. When one crab try to get out, the next crab pull him down and they try to get out. So when they go off to college, you know what they do? They move out to the white hood somewhere, wherever they move to. They don't go back to the hood because these niggas hate intelligent motherfuckers, and once they see a genius of their race, they'll try to kill that nigga, man. That's all they would do. If you see white people got geniuses in their race, you know what they do? They put them on TV, put them on a pedestal, show you their legacy. But these niggas don't even know about legacy no more because they've been stripped of their identities, man. They've been stripped of their identity, so they don't understand legacy. Real talk. And it's like, when I see these situations, it's like I see a lot of, I look around. I'm a well-traveled person. You feel me? I done traveled throughout the United States. I've been to the Pacific Northwest. I done been to Chicago, L.A., Baltimore. And I done seen, especially Baltimore, the black men out there look sick right now off that fucking heroin trade shit. Real talk. But the crazy part about it is that these niggas will glorify it, man. They glorify that. And will ride out with those guns blazing. Those guns will be blazing when they ride out. Straight into the hellfire. Until they get there, then they'll be begging for a second chance. Please let me go back. Please. And God gonna say how bold you were for the hellfire. Yeah. That's what it's going to be like on the day of judgment. How bold you were for the hellfire. You ran around killing niggas, raping children, raping women, holding black women in captivity. Yeah, you stood up with your chest stuck out, dignified, and people respected you for it. But guess what? In this life, nah, nobody respects you for that. So embrace the hellfire, for you persistently rejected the truth. And that's how that's going to go on the day of judgment. So nigga can make noise all they want to, but guess what? You only making noise because you don't want to hear yourself think. And you don't want that shit brought to the forefront. Real talk. But I'm going to just provoke a little bit of food for thought. You watching the Mental Telepathy's Empire, and I'm your host, the lyrical genius, Black Titanium. And y'all know I'll be back with some new music soon. Basically, y'all know who I am. A lot of niggas don't, but everybody who know who I am, I will be back with some new music soon. And I just wanted to provoke a little thought, man, and try to, pass this knowledge on, man. Use your media wisely. They created social media for a reason, and it ain't to run around making videos look to make yourself look stupid. Use your media because they are trying to portray black people to look like assholes every day, 24/7 on social media. That's a major platform, and that's why it's called the World Wide Web. Do you feel me? Use your media, man. Everybody should be trying to use their media wisely, man. This ain't some way where you just take selfies and just act like an idiot. Get that knowledge out there. Pass this knowledge on, man. That's what it was made for. Once again, man, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. You watching Mental Telepathy's, and you watching Mental Telepathy's Arena, and I am your host, the lyrical genius, Black Titanium. And with that being said, until the next time, I'ma holla at you. Peace.